Hello, everybody. It's your girl Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. Sorry, for being a little bit late. And yeah, I know my voice sounds very different. I've been hella, sick with like a very bad cold since Saturday morning. And I was hoping maybe, just maybe, the weekend will at least end in a good way. But no, it didn't. We lost. We will talk a little bit about, of course, how the game developed and whatnot, and how it ended up in at the end of the day. But this won't be very long because my nose is legit fried, and the same with my throat. But hey, either way, make sure you give this video here a big thumbs up if you haven't already, and of course also subscribe as well. The more likes we get, the more we're able to get the video out there for more people to see. But yeah, let me say hi to some of the people that are here. Also, by the way, feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Big up to Bobby, big up to Carlos, big up to Luke, big up to Henry, Bart, lots with the popcorn ready. Thank you, Mike. Who else do we have? Okay. That's my dad. Hello, hope you're doing well. I kind of know, but yeah. Uh, Then we go up to VP3R37. I will read this. Could be an interesting comment, so we'll save this. And big up to also Llewellyn. I will be reading some of your comments afterwards, but I just have to first off give my full thoughts. So prior to this game, I ain't gonna hold you. Like a lot of people were saying, like, okay, they're nervous. Maybe not a lot of people are confident in this game. Since I didn't have energy to really feel nervous about this game, I was just kind of like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. But in my match preview on Friday, I was saying that um, when I had the guest, Arsenal guest, Tony Claude Gunner TV, we were talking about, what was his prediction again? I think his prediction might have been a 4-1. It was close enough, and mine was a 3-1, no, 3-2 win to Man United. So I definitely was off, but I would have taken a draw. I did say it. I would have taken a draw. First off, we saw Rashford with a beautiful, amazing goal. I think it might have been an assist from, could have been Eriksen with a wonderful pass, actually. And then quickly after, my fellow Norwegian, Martin Ødegaard, came in and scored very quickly. So, us as a United fan, didn't really have that much time to actually fully um, celebrate, really. I was like clapping and be like, yeah, okay, this is dope. Nope, didn't give us much time. I don't know what it was. If the players just kind of lost a moment of concentration after, celebrating, of course, and then when we kicked off to continue, maybe that's the case. I don't know. But overall, once again, in my humble opinion, although I'm there definitely very gutted about the result, how it ended at the end. But the thing is, though, the score doesn't really reflect the overall performance. We were very unlucky, of course, maybe rightfully so, by not getting the offside, or technically very lucky by not actually getting a penalty against us. For who was it? That was Kai Havertz, actually. But then, VAR and like Anthony Taylor was like, nah, sorry, we're not gonna review it, but we're not gonna give that as a penalty. So we were like, okay, phew. And then, so that was 1-1, I believe. And then after, not that far after that, we see, okay, so we had Garnacho coming in. Technically, Hojlund came in before. I do want to give a little bit of shout out to Rasmus Hojlund. This is his first debut, not just as a first start, but just playing in a Man United shirt as he was injured, had a back injury, which he sustained during a Atalanta, I think, preseason game potentially. So he was obviously out for a while before we could use him, and he came in. He came in and replaced Martial. Martial had, like, bless his heart, but I don't know. I just there's something not completely right there. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I really wish we could have gone in the market and bought another striker, but here we are. What can we do? Um, so that's quite unfortunate, of course. But either way, when Hojlund especially came in, like his physicality was definitely very much present. He wasn't necessarily having, you know, Gabriel would not bullying him. I mean, Gabriel was like he was on it. Let's not get it twisted. But I really was impressed with. By the way, he's fast. Let's speak on that. I think with the others, they just need to figure out these runs. And with Rashford, although Rashford did score the only goal we had, the thing that really annoys me a little bit, Rashford, I love him, but he can be very, very selfish, way too selfish. There were a couple of moments where um, we were in the counterattacks. We were having like he was going on the left, being very much on it, right on the left. But then when it comes to making a decision on whether or not should I pass or should I score myself, he then decides to put in a shot, and it sometimes goes way over, doesn't end up being the best, um what should I say, the best decision, I should say. Either way, um I just like it was mentioned here. Noah says Rasmus is a breath of fresh air. Marcia doesn't want to be here. Rashford too selfish. Yeah, we. I ain't gonna lie. I think I agree with you. He did look like a breath of fresh air for sure. Um, Unfortunately, of course, the goal that Garnacho did score, it was not given due to offside. I didn't really feel like it was offside, but hey, what are you gonna do? Either way, the pass, I think it was kind of like a back heel, smart type pass that Hojlund did to kind of orchestrate that attack. It just looked really good. Garnacho doing what he's definitely very good at once he get into these type of opportunities. He really goes at it. So I do really like that. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see more of Hojlund. I mean, now it's going to be international duty, so he has been called up to Denmark. Hopefully, he's not going to get injured, and that they do manage him in the best way possible. But I believe the next game after we are back from international duty is going to be against Brighton, and I think that's going to be at home for us. I could be wrong. Let me double check. We also would be having like Carabao Cup and stuff starting at that time. Champions League, of course. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be against Brighton at home. It's gonna be like for those of you who live in the UK, it's gonna be a 3 p.m. kickoff. So yeah, that's interesting. Big up, by the way, people, to those of you who are tuning in for the match reaction. I appreciate it. Once again, pardon me for having such a stuffy nose and my voice just not sounding like it usually is, but I'm just putting in a little bit of effort, a little bit of energy for this stream. Then after that, we'll take a break tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna have energy for anything tomorrow. So yeah. Ooh, let me read some comments here. Big up Nate. Wait, Nathan, where are you? Oh well, that happened. Yes, it did, fam. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The 1P. I'll just say the 1P because it's too long. Just came here to say everything out destroyed Hannibal's career. I mean, for God's sake, let him go or play him is frustrating. The market closed. He will leave him at the bench till the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. I don't know. Um, I wouldn't say I do need to see more players given a chance, especially Palestri, because Palestri was technically supposed to go on a loan, but Ten Hag spoke to him, so he's staying. So as he's staying and the window now is closed, I do expect to see more of Palestri. We didn't see it today. Maybe the game wasn't completely right. I feel like it would have been right. Um, but hey, hopefully in the Brighton game on, like I said, in 2 weeks from now. Llewellyn, big up Soph and everyone in the free seats. Not the result I wanted, but it's one expected considering our terrible away record. Yep, there are positives to be taken though. We had a game plan. I do. You know what? That is, yeah. I think I might agree with that. We had a game plan. I think for the majority of the time, it was a game plan where, especially first time, it was a game plan where everybody was following it. Maybe not 100% to a T, but very much at least. And I don't know. And also, I was maybe a bit surprised that Arsenal wasn't completely on it as well. It's a little bit 50-50, but we were still in the game and stuff like that. But of course, unlucky with Martinez having to get subbed off, and then I don't know necessarily if Lindelöf got subbed off due to him having yellow card or if there's other reasons. But Maguire came in. He did technically have a solid game, okay game to some point, but then Evans came in as well, and it's just I don't know those two. That ain't it. I rather I don't know. It's very apparent we effed up in this window by not getting another center back in. I still don't get why we didn't. Um, doesn't make sense. Big up Letty. Tough luck. Yep. Rumaina. Big up to you since I don't like how Anthony play. I don't think Anthony was one of the. I mean, he. I don't know. There's certain moments with Anthony that does annoy me. I ain't gonna hold you, but it wasn't like we're not gonna make him a scapegoat. Like I'm not gonna necessarily do that. Big up. There's so many comments. I'm trying my best to read as much as I can, but uh, you know, it's not the easiest. But big up though. Okay. Well dead. Big up to you. Says Arsenal playing sideways football. Uh, on top, I know. Let's put two users defenders help them score. I ain't gonna lie. When we saw Jesus Christ, Gabriel Jesus that goal. That was the third goal that was scored, and he just put. I don't know. Was it Dallo that he just put on this bum? After that, I was like, yeah, okay. It is annoying when we could have taken that draw and ran away with it, but at the end of the game, suddenly concede two quick goals. It's unfortunate, and it definitely does suck 100%. I mean, Declan Rice with his first goal for Arsenal. I do have to big him up. I felt like he looked very good. I ain't gonna hold you. Declan Rice, I have been saying when Arsenal did sign him, I said, yo, that's a good signing. I wouldn't mind getting him. Back then when you guys were linked with him and he was linked with City and we were like kind of lurking in the background, but obviously it chose Arsenal, which right now as things stands is a good fit. I mean, you guys didn't have Party, of course, due to injury. I think it's a grown injury, so he'll be gone for a few weeks. But either way, Declan Rice stepped up. And Martin Odegaard with that first goal, the equalizer, stepped up as well. Um, yeah, Kai Havertz, he kind of technically messed up when you guys conceded the Rashford goal. I believe he wasn't pressure at all. Completely just might have been he misplaced the pass, but then we were running on it. Bam, Rashford scored. So hey, it is what it is. Um, Big up, Ravi. Hope you're doing well. Uh, and we have Tony. Where are you? Okay. Because Yusuf says McGuire and Evans in 2023, we are finished. It does annoy me. Thank you, Lori. Um, it doesn't make sense. I ain't gonna hold you. Ugh. Tony says, I warned the fans here when I came on your show. First and foremost, Tony, let's not act like this was like a true obliteration. You know what I'm saying? Like let's not act like you guys were you guys destroyed us. You guys once again, at the end of the day, you take the points, you ran away with it, well deserved. But I ain't gonna sit here and say that we played shit and you guys were amazing for the majority of the time, because that's not the case. We were lucky with injuries at the end, and it's once again, I I do, as it was mentioned from somebody earlier, we should have probably gotten. Wait, here it is. I think we should have brought in Ganacho. Yeah, from Romina, Ganacho should have probably come on earlier. I agree with that. So stuff like that. But overall, you deserved it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just I'm just annoyed because at some point you start to think, are we maybe just cursed when it comes to our away record? Once again, it's another game this season. It's the second away game of the season where we lose. Although the Spurs game, we were not on it at all. especially the second half. Spurs were really on it and better team. But this game, I feel like we could have taken the points, and we should have. So it's unfortunate. It sucks. It sucks. But so we have to go into the international break knowing that we, lost a few points. I believe we're like 11th in the league. So yeah, we got what, 6 points. So struggle is real. Big up, bro. Hope you're doing well. Uh, yeah, it was mad. And Tulama said, let's stop with the sugarcoating. We have seen this before, even with all players fit. We are just crap away. Nothing like positives. Every and his men are just crap. And that's your prerogative. I'm not sugarcoating, by the way, by saying our away record is not good. Once again, it's not good. And I was thinking maybe hopefully we can turn this around today, but we weren't able to. We weren't able to. We were close, but not close enough. So we have to hold that. 100% we have to hold that. I'm not going to sit here and blame the ref because we had opportunities as well. I believe, like I said, it was one opportunity, a big one for Rashford where he could have made a better decision and passed it over to Hojlund when we were in the counter. He also had Anthony to use as option. Decided to shoot himself. Not a good decision at all. So I'm not going to sit here and blame the ref because I felt like the ref was on us. He was on them. It was a madness. Either way, we have to hold that. It just sucks. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it just sucks. Okay? Well, that says, Sophia, your thoughts on owners now wanting 10 billion for United is never going to get better. The thing is, I haven't heard any like proper, um, what should I say? Uh, Proper sources to confirm that. Credible sources, I should probably say. So for me, I'm gonna hold my horse. I'm gonna wait, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, react to that just yet until I actually know there's so many other credible sources saying it. Because I think it was Ben Jacobs coming in and saying like, United is still, the owners are still looking to sell the club, but they're just been very, very much late with it. But I mean, it's been almost 10 months. It actually has been 10 months. I'm tired of it. It's annoying, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know? It's just about keep protesting and whatnot. One second, I just have to wipe my nose. You have to just, keep protesting and stuff like that. Do what you got to do, and hopefully, at some point, they leave. Because I've said this before. I said this. I think I might have said this in January or in February. I said we will never. Oh, sorry. We will never be successful again as a football club as long as the Glazers are still the owners. It is sheer um, incompetence from the owners, but also the board. And a lot of people saying, yeah, but they do be, they still spend, but have we spent it correctly? That's the main question. You know, that's the main question. Yeah, I will keep doing that. Um, Arsenal is a class above you. You have to accept it. Huh. They're done with their rebuild. They're done with their process. So they should be. Should they not? Should they not? Should they not be ahead of us? We're not there yet. Like I said, with this club, with these owners, we ain't going to do ish at all. I just want to double see. Just been like any like 10 quotes or stuff like that. Tenaco Sky, we have to improve. It was such small margins today. Yeah, it's not up. Oh, it's not offside. Wrong angle. Penalty on Hojlund. Foul on Evans. Okay, huge win for Ganache thinking here. Okay, that is what Eric Ten Hag is saying. Okay, that is what he's saying. Interesting. The rebuild is the myth. United isn't building nothing right now. Okay, okay. Sofia Martial was a ghost, 100%. Um, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm mentally tired. And then, like it was mentioned earlier, like there's something with Hojlund being a fresh of breath air, but we can't fully just put all of our expectations on him. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. That's why I really wish we could have had another um, striker come in. Because I don't want to be seeing Rashford play up top because he looks better on the left. Decision making just has to get better. You know, that's basically it. But yeah, I think that's kind of all that I want to say. I didn't want to be here for the longest because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired. My nose is running, and that's that. So this is kind of like just a quick little match reaction. Okay, I'm gonna see. I think is Inter still playing or are they done? Oh, they're still playing. I might be able to catch the last few minutes of Inter potentially. Either way, I'll take a break tomorrow. Might be back on Tuesday, depends on how I feel. Either way, it's international break, so feel free to check some of the other videos that I've done on the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you, of course, subscribe and also give this video here a big thumbs up because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. So, thank you all for being here. Once again, roll to 3K subscribers. Feel free to join the SFT membership. It's just another way to support the channel. Hopefully, by the time I'm back, my voice sounds better. Either way, see you guys soon. Have a lovely time. And yeah, that's that. Bye bye. See you.